My name is Jose Morales, and I help small businesses with their marketing. What I'm going to be going over today is social media marketing with trackable sales. Typically, when you're running any type of marketing, it's really hard to track the results that are coming in, how much sales came in. There are some, businesses that are able to run, let's just say, television ads or radio ads. You have just no idea how many sales are actually coming in from those particular offers. With this system, we run Facebook ads, which allows you to basically reach people around your restaurant, and it drives them into your restaurant. We're able to track the sales. We're able to see their actual names of the people that are coming in and how much they spent. Now, you got to ask yourself, if any of the marketing that you're doing right now, are you able to do that? And if you're not able to do that, then stick around and let's go ahead and dive right in. Let's see here. As you know, in 2020, we got hit with that COVID-19 and turned into this whole pandemic. 70%, there was a 70% increase in cell phone usage worldwide. Now that's huge, right? So that's where the attention is at right now, is in the cell phone. So let me pull my cell phone out, right? So all the attention is on cell phones right now. So if you're not running any social media ads, Facebook ads, you got to ask yourself why. That's where a lot of the shift, went to cell phones, people spending more time on their cell phones. If you want to know more information on that, you can go to this website right here. You can take a screenshot if you want. But basically, in a nutshell, that the, internet usage went up, right? And we have a lot of phones that are being used now. But anyhow, let's go ahead and move on to that. You want to make sure that you're posting on your Facebook page. Now, organic reach has decreased significantly over the years. Right now, we're looking at about 2.6% on average of the people that follow your page are going to see the stuff that you post. But that doesn't mean that you don't want to post. You still want to post stuff, because let's just say that the people that do come across your page and they see that you haven't posted anything in a few months or maybe even last year, they might think that your restaurant's closed. And that's in their mind, that's a pretty good assumption, because we have this pandemic that's going on that has put some restaurants out of business. And if they see that yours not active, they might skip you, right? But even though, that limited amount of people are seeing your posts, like I said, you still want to make sure that you're actively posting on there. Facebook has become a pay-to-play platform, and the majority of the platforms are, if they aren't already on that type of program, they're pretty much heading to that direction as well. So the fastest way to actually get your message out is by doing paid ads. In this particular case that I'm going to be talking about is Facebook ads. Now, with the Facebook ads that I run, it's going to drive traffic, it's going to track the sales, and it's going to build a database all at the same time. The database is super important. Going back to this whole pandemic thing, if restaurants had a database, they would have easily been able to shoot some emails, some text messages, inviting people to come back, letting people know what they're doing in their restaurant, what special offers they got going on. Having that database is super important. Now you have, third-party delivery services. If your restaurant happens to have that, you're paying this hefty fee, but you're not getting the names, emails, and phone numbers of your customers. The third-party platforms are keeping that to themselves. And I'm not saying to stop doing the third party. If you have the third party, that there's strategies to make sure that you're not, losing by using those services. But the whole point is they are not sharing that database with you, and those are your customers, right? So you want to make sure that no matter what type of advertising that you're doing, that you're building your database. You want to collect their name, email, phone number, minimum, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at this particular ad right here. I don't know if I can. So if we're looking at this on the left-hand side, we got this Facebook ad, and it's for a free chicken sandwich. It's a free chicken sandwich offer. It's a BOGO. All they have to do is click this send message button, and then automation will kick in. And that's what I do. I automate the Facebook Messenger system, and this allows us to grab people's information, their name, ask them for their email address or phone number, all on autopilot. Because as a restaurant owner, you might be busy helping because we do run into those staffing issues, right? But at the end of the day, just having that automation is going to help you so that you can focus on your restaurant and not sit there and try to answer people as they're clicking the send message button. So let's go ahead and take a look at the demo of what it looks like. And let me see if I can move myself. Move it over here. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at the demo. So once they click the ad, they will go to something like this. So say get started. And it's going to ask them a question as far as, how often do they come to your restaurant? So they have the options here. For this example, I'm just going to hit I've never been. And it's going to give them a welcome message. It's going to let them know that we're going to send them emails, text messages with reminders and future promotions, and it's going to give them the option to opt in. We've added a function to help make this go viral, where they're able to share this particular offer with their family and friends. All they have to do is click the little icon right on the right-hand side of the image, and they will get this image. And attached to this image is a button that says Join VIP Club, and then it's going to take them into the same exact process that we're going to be going through right now. They're also going to get the same function where they're going to be able to share this as well. And the hope is that people are sharing it with other family and friends, right? Because then it's going to help make this thing go viral. Here's asking for the email address, so let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and just punch in some numbers for the phone number. And then here's going to ask them for their birthday. They can decide to give you their birthday or skip it. If you have a birthday program where you have special offers, whether it's a free dessert, free entree, whatever it is that you may do, now you're going to have their birthday where you can send them that special offer. And if you don't have a birthday program, this will obviously help you get the program started. So in this example, let's go ahead and click on the month and day so you can look at that. And we'll just click on the 20th here. And it stored that information. And now it's going to give them their offer for the buy one, get one free. It's going to also have their terms and conditions right here. So you can go ahead and read that. And then we've added another cool feature where it's asking people if they will take a selfie or a group picture enjoying the food, enjoying their free sandwich in this example. But this will help you get some content that you can then put on your social media. It also lets them know that, we will use this for marketing, right? We will use their pictures for marketing. So that's one neat thing there. They can click that, here's my picture. Once they click that, then they're going to have the opportunity to upload a picture. We're going to go ahead and just click no thanks for now. They'll be given the button to redeem the offer. It has the instructions on there that this button needs to be clicked when the staff member tells them to. Now, if they click the button on accident or they click the button just to see what happens, they're going to get a warning. We don't want them clicking the button themselves, but just in case they do, we do have this warning on there letting them know that this offer is going to be void if they're clicking it without one of the staff members telling them to do so. Let's just go ahead and click the second button there. Here is going to ask them for the subtotal, and you want to make sure that they don't put a $sign. We're just going to go ahead and use the 2347 example there. It's going to thank them. It's going to let them know to stay tuned for future offers. It's going to ask them to like your page, and it's also going to ask them for some feedback. From here, they're going to be able to select a 5-star, 4-star, and so on. Now, if they choose a 5-star or a 4-star, then it was going to ask them if they would fill out a Google review. If you want Yelp, they'll say, will they do a Yelp review? If you want a Facebook review, then we send them to Facebook. But it's going to send them directly to whatever platform you want them to go to, whether it's Google, Yelp, Facebook, and so on. If they click a 3, a 2, or a 1, they're going to get the same exact message, which is, oh no, we're truly sorry. And then it's basically directing them to send the restaurant an email, and it gives them some instructions there. Now, at this point, you're going to be able to make things right with these customers, and it's going to reduce the amount of customers. Hopefully, you don't have any bad experiences, but if you happen to have a bad experience, hopefully by putting this on there, these people will then feel like they were heard, and they won't go post anything online because they typed out an email and sent it directly to the restaurant. And then from there, you can contact them, and again, make things right. So that is what the automation will look like. That would be attached to the Facebook ad. So the whole purpose of this is to build a database. So we're getting their name, we're getting their email, their phone number, possibly their birthday. And you're also going to get trackable sales. So you're going to know who came into your restaurant and how much they spent. And then the added features of being able to make this go viral by having the share functionality there, and then gaining more content for your social media, having awesome pictures that your customers are giving to you. So that is the quick little demo. Hopefully that made sense. So let's move on with the presentation. Okay, so as you can see, having those functionalities is pretty amazing. And as I mentioned, we're building a database, so all that information is being automatically stored into a dashboard, which is hosted on Google Sheets. So there's nothing that the restaurant has to do. They don't have to sit there and look at every single message and then type everything out. As the customers are giving their email and their phone number and their birthday, all that's being imported into a Google Sheet automatically. When they're coming to the restaurant and they're giving us, the total, then that's being populated on their record as well, so that we know, who is it that came in and how much did they spend. So right here at the top, we got a dashboard, tells you, what the sales that came in, how many people opted in, and by opted in means how many gave their email address and phone number. Now, we don't ask them for their name because Facebook already knows their name, so it automatically just pulls that information into the database. And then, as I said, it tells you how many people opted in, what the sales were, how many people actually came into the restaurant, and what is the average check for these people that are coming in. So you're going to have all that information. You can then take the names, emails, phone numbers, and use that for further promotions that you want to send out. So that's what we do right there. So let's go ahead and let you know that if you are interested in that, just send me a message and I'll be more than happy to help you out with that.